Hello and welcome
God damn it!
to
How to get
the
one in. Hello
to,
and welcome.
to the Goofy Movies podcast. Joining me yet again is okay. I mean, you guys can jump in at any point to
I
introduce
thought
yourself.
I thought you were gonna just lead us off, say like you didn't say our name, and then we say hello. But
Joining me, Adam
heyo!
and Connor,
Who's that guy?
and of
Bastard in
course
orange.
me, Moses. Joining as per usual. What is up, guys? How was your weeks?
My week was okay. Just mostly been working, watching more of the Goof Troop, and getting fucking angry as I watch each episode.
Okay. Connor?
Shitty.
That sucks. My week was fine. It is how it do. So yeah, now with that out of the way, any things you guys want to talk about specifically, you want to get into?
I really just want to get into about Pete and like what a fucking cocksucker he is in fucking Goof Troop. Like in Goofy Movie, an extremely Goofy Movie, like he's kind of a dick, but it's just like he gets along enough with Goofy that they consider each other like friends or like friendlier terms. But in the show, Pete is just a fucking dick to Goofy and Max, like almost every fucking episode, bro.
Jeez, is it that bad? Is it that bad?
It's fucking bad. Like I kind of talked to you off the cameras about like how bad it was, but so like for the people at home, like some of the shit that Pete does is like fucking unforgivable. Like at one episode, Peg's like Uncle Bob, he retired from the military and he's just staying over for the holidays. And Peg tells Pete to like, hey, why don't you get him involved with this like advertising campaign that you're working on right now? It's like 4th of July weekend or something, or Memorial Day weekend. It was one of the weekends. And he was like, oh, I don't want to be involved with that, dude. So what does he do? He pretends to be military intelligence and convinces him that he's being recruited for a secret mission, and to like, oh, but you gotta go set up a base far away. And then like when he has to go over to like this the base where it's like they're selling, what do you call it, like military surplus where they establish base, and he's like, what are you doing over here? It's like, ha ha, you actually believed it. You over the hill fool, Mr. Red, White, and Blue Blood. You actually think it's like, you actually believed me. Ha. It's like, no, it's just like, no wonder they don't want you. And I'm just like,
wow.
it's just like and it's just like, and the dude just falls into super depression. He's just like, I should have known. What do they want with an old retired old man like me? And it's so fucking sad, bro. Like he was getting along with that dude. Uncle Bob was getting along with everyone else. Like PJ and Max were like playing like water gun fights with them, like, and he was like always sneaking up on them, getting the element on them. They were loving it. And he actually got along with Goofy because Goofy actually caught him by surprise. Like, the only man who ever got me by surprise. You have the makings of a good soldier. And but Pete's the only one who didn't like him. Pete's the only one who didn't like him for no fucking good reason whatsoever. All right.
Good.
And then,
that really just sounds amazingly fucked up.
oh, that's not it. I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. That's one fucking episode. All right.
Well, yeah.
Like another episode, like it's weird because this is like 30 episodes in, and this is like highly implied that this is the second episode of Goof Troop, because it's like you see like Max and Goofy are moving into the house, and like Pete's trying to like sabotage it, and like they even like PJ says like, like, yo, it was nice.
Episode. You would have a flashback episode, kind of.
I guess so, or it was just like the way like it's so weird, like when like cartoons have like upload episodes out of order. You know what I mean?
Well, is it so? Like, is that actually the second episode, or is that like
It's actually the second episode because like even like PJ says like when they were hanging out and he was like about to like get grounded, he was like, well, it was nice to have a friend, you know, have fun at least one day of my life. And even though like they've been hanging out like 30 plus episodes at this point, and but like hijinks happens and
Well, can I ask where you're watching it?
like what?
Where are you watching Goof Troop?
Disney Plus.
So Disney Plus uploaded it incorrectly?
No, it's just they uploaded it to the episode list. It's just that this episode aired was when I guess when it originally aired in order. It has it in order, and I guess like number like 30 something. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but the point being,
But that's I mean that's all right. But I mean, like, I'm just saying it's really weird that they would screw that up.
they've done that a lot in other cartoons, not just this one. But the point being, hijinks happens and they get like covered in mud because of you know good old you know teenage hijinks, and Pete comes into his room and like he's like, oh man, you gotta hide from my dad, and if he sees me he'll grind me for life, and he like is hanging outside the window. And he hears Pete just pop off about the goofs. Just like, I know that mud. That's goof mud right there. And it's like, I don't want you hanging out with those fools, those brainless idiots. They'll make you just as stupid as they are. And then you'll be saying dumb sayings like, oh, yuck, gosh, and like just making fun of fucking Goofy. And he's like, it's like that boy's just a chip off his old block. Just a fool, just like his dad. And you see fucking tears in Max's eyes as he's hanging outside the window. Like,
Jesus Christ, dude.
fucking dickhead. Another episode, it's like it's like they were checking like Pete was checking over the map of like the neighborhood and like who's like what land is owned by who.
Yeah.
And he sees like and he's reading the map and he sees like half of his land is on half of Goofy's house is on his land technically.
Okay.
So what does he do? He moves all of his shit into his half of Goofy's house and just fucking takes over it. And, you know, and just makes Goofy deal with it. And Goofy just being like, gosh, well, I guess I got to. And, you know, he starts fucking stealing food out of his fridge using, like, a fishing pole just to be a dickhead. And, you know, like, it was just really hard on the house. And, like, Goofy tries to do something to, like, lighten the mood for his son. It's like, you know, Maxie, I know you were upset that losing your bedroom, but I got a surprise for you. And like Max is like, oh dad, don't it's like, please tell me it's not marshmallows. And it's like, yuck, it's marshmallows. And fucking Pete ate all of his marshmallows and he's being a dick while eating. It's like, it was so good, white and squishy. And
Jesus Christ, dude.
And that's the fucking straw that broke his back. Is just like, you can push all my stuff out of my house, but stealing that was a gift that I got from Maxie. And he's like, on my side of the line, pal. And so, like, Goofy...
Did Goofy beat the shit out of Pete or something? Like, please tell me.
He doesn't. I wish, but he didn't. But he gets his comeuppance at the end of the episode. But,
what is
so,
his
like,
comeuppance?
He read the map upside down.
Oh, so the other way around?
Yeah, Pete's half of his house is on Goofy's land, and then Goofy starts like, you know, listing off demands of that he wants from Pete. He's like, I won't take your house over, but you're gonna have to do this, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, you are, piece of shit. And what happened was,
good God, I can't believe you have to pay half your rent to me, you fucking loser.
He's like, gosh, I won't charge you rent, but you're gonna have to clean out my gutters, you know, do my laundry, wax my car. You know, but what happens is like, so Goofy tries to, they've marked a line on where their property begins and ends. So Goofy's like, you know, had enough of Pete's bullshit and starts building a literal wall.
Nice.
And Pete's being a dick about it. It's like that wall's on my side of the line. He starts trying to push it over onto Goofy. And like Goofy's pushing back, and then like so Pete just like lets him like steps back and lets the wall fall over to like hurt Goofy. But it ends up happening is like some of when the bricks fell, they like broke his TV, that he just dragged into the house. So that's on him, and that's on him for being an asshole. And then what does he do? He looks at the china cabinet, and he's gonna go fucking smash it in revenge. And Goofy's like, "Not the china cabinet. That's been in the family for generations." And he fucking smashes it anyway, and makes jokes like, "Well, that's too bad. They just don't make it like they used to, pal." Ha ha ha.
What the fuck,
Fucking
dude?
breaking family fucking heirlooms and shit, and laughing about it like, you know. And then another episode happens. He fucking steals like Goofy's mortgage, and then he was like, "Cause like,
why? What for? What? Fucking like what? What?
okay, so like Goofy like puts his mortgage because he wants to like it's like he's like, well, gosh, I better hide this mortgage payment before I pay it off, and he puts it like underneath like a roller skate, and his hijinks happens like his cat like lands on it and sends flying it over into Pete's house. And Pete has been kind of pissed off at Goofy lately because he's leaving all of his shit over in his house. He's like, this Goof needs to be taught a lesson about picking up after himself. He's like, oh, his mortgage payment, huh? Well, I'll hold on to this for just a while to me. Let's watch him squirm.
Out of curiosity, did you ever see anything on the actual paper itself?
What do you mean?
Like, did you see like a number or anything? Like how much you have to pay for his mortgage?
No, but he did say he was gonna have to pay his house off in 35 years.
I mean, that's fair.
I think the mortgage was $400.
Why do you say that?
Because they mentioned $400 before.
Okay, so it's like $400 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
For over 35 years.
Over 35 years. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's like a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, wait, that's $90s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's like the housing. I don't think the housing bubble happened yet.
Well, I mean, that doesn't matter. Like, it's the value of the dollar that matters.
Mm-hmm. But and initially he was just gonna hold it off just to teach a lesson and be like, pick up after your stuff. But then like when Goofy comes over and needs the feed, it's like, well, I can't find my mortgage payment and I can't get the cash in time to scrape up to pay it off. I guess me and Maxie are gonna have to move away again back to the trailer home. And like Pete was just at first like, oh, that's too bad. Like, wait a minute, move away?
I can get rid of Goofy like this.
Pretty much.
God, what a cunt.
And he was like super excited at first, but then Peg steps in like the fucking 10 out of 10 woman she is. And
honestly, so $400 is $742 like modern? Like today dollars? That's not bad. Over 35 years, you said?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's Goofy. Goofy got a good deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he did buy it off. Like, Peg was the real estate agent, so I'm sure, like, she probably like worked a good deal out for him. But then,
probably, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, Peg steps in, like, the 10 out of 10 woman she is, and is just like, you're not going anywhere. You can stay here with us until you're back on your feet. And then Pete just starts pushing them around all different parts of the house. Like, no, doesn't sleep on the couch. Like, first puts him in the RV, and once the second he has all his shit, like, unpacked, he's like, oh, pal, I just forgot. I gotta take it out I gotta take out the RV for tuning, so you're gonna have to move all your stuff again. And then he moves into his fucking boat. He's like, oh, I gotta take it out for its bi-monthly waxing. Gotta move your stuff again into my backyard. And he's just moving them all over the place. And then it's just like, just being a fucking dick to him for just no fucking good reason.
Yo, for real, I'm just like baffled. It's just like what a sheer bastard he is. I can't believe it. It's fucking annoying and frustrating and like I can't even imagine watching it. It just sounds so fucking annoying.
He's like, no, I'm saying, like, he's a massive dick in a lot of episodes, and he's not fucking remorseful in any way whatsoever when he pulls bullshit on Goofy and Max. Like, the only time he's sorry is because Peg makes him be sorry.
Yeah,
like,
so that's something I was gonna get curious about. I'm like it's his comeuppance, as like good as they are to like the punishment he dishes out.
Well, so it's mostly he ends up like losing a lot of money,
Hmm.
and just getting like yeah he ends up like the butt of the joke. Like let's see, like he tries to like when he realizes he can't get rid of Goofy, he tries to give him back his mortgage, and Goofy's like, oh, I see right through you, Pete. I can't take your charity. That's not my money. And then he ends up finding it later, and Pete just like goes crazy and starts just like giving him a shit ton of money because it's like he mentally snapped. Another episode, like it's revealed how much shitty business practice he does at his used car dealership, and he tries and like Goofy was named like most honest man in town, and he hires him
Hmm.
to be his like new like associate, like car like salesman,
Hmm.
and he tries to brainwash Goofy into like being as shitty as he is.
Makes sense.
Although it worked too well, and he's like Goofy just starts stealing shit left and right, including money out of Pete's own like pockets. He's like, "Look what I found! Finders keepers."
Jesus Christ.
He ends up stealing all the cars that he sold back, and then like Pete is like losing his mind. He's just like, you stole a police car, you stole the mayor's car, and it's just like, it was there on the street, I found it, finders keepers. Oh, yup.
Good God.
And it's like Pete is like trying to like bend over backwards, is like giving free auto tunes and like tune ups, free car washes to all the cars, and he's just like completely just wiped out, and he has like all the money that he made off the deals that is just like spent in terms of just like keeping his ass out of going jail.
Hmm. Jesus Christ. Amazing.
Yeah,
Um. Okay. So like, do you think do you think Peg and Goofy are like fucking on the side?
I don't know about that, but Peg has a rocking body. Like they show her in a one piece bathing suit, and she
Hmm.
got some Mrs. Incredible hips.
Wait, did we show the cousin on the podcast?
No, we did not, because that happened off. This was happening. Yeah, that was another episode where we actually see Goofy's niece.
Niece, Max's cousin.
Yeah, I have to go deep diving
Yeah,
to that
you
again.
saved too much stuff. But the reason why I asked about Peg and Goofy, because it's just like I can't imagine like not being beyond frustrated with Pete. You know?
She sees right through his bullshit a lot, because like when everyone else falls for his like bullshit lies,
Hmm.
she's like I smell something's up, and she goes like to like find out whatever Pete's up to,
Hmm.
and she ends up being right. And it's like, aha! I knew there was like whenever he's acting nice to Goofy or Matt, and like especially when he's acting nice to Goofy, she realizes something's up, and she's like using him.
Yo, because she's like, no, I act nice to Goofy because I'm fucking him. I don't know. I just get that vibe that she's so fucking frustrated that she fucks Goofy on the side out of frustration. Because that's the kind of shit you hear about, like when like a woman is like frustrated with like the guy that she's like dating, that like or she's like married with for a long time. Like she'll just find other men just because of like the frustration alone, not even um
Yeah.
like attraction or anything.
Mm-hmm. So for the audience at home, this is This is Max's cousin Debbie Goof,
Debbie.
and if you notice, she's a redhead.
She's a
Feeding in.
redhead. Yeah, feeding into the redhead goof theory. So yeah, it's a possibility. Um, what's it called? Did they mention like so that's Goofy's niece. So
Yes.
is it like did they mention like who like if it's like Goofy's brother or sister or cousin?
No, they never say that.
Big like so that we don't know who her parent is.
Yeah, we don't know like how she's related to through her father or her mother. We don't know that.
Or cousin.
But yeah.
Okay.
Another thing about Pete, his name is Peter Pete.
So his name is Peter Pete.
Yes. And it's Peter Pete Pete. Because, like, you know, like how, like, Goofy is GG Goofy Goof? Like, Goofy is in quotations, like, that's his nickname. Apparently, Pete's
Oh
nickname
no,
is
but like
Pete.
no, Goofy's last name is Goof.
Yeah, but, like, everyone calls him Goofy. His
Yeah.
name's not Goofy. But, like, that's a nickname. But, like, Pete's nickname is his last name.
No, Goofy
You
is
know?
Goofy's name, isn't it?
No.
Is it no? Because like
It's in the show. His name is GG Goof, but his nickname is Goofy.
do we know that?
Yeah, it's shown off in the show.
And what do you like? You say his name is GG Goof, which means it'd be Goofy something
No, because the
Goof.
GG is a reference to the old cartoons where his name was George Geef Goof.
Yeah, but like it's a reference. But is that like canon?
Uh, I've seen his like initials, like especially like episode 1 when he gets the diploma in the mail. It's like, this is a diploma to GG Goof, you know, for completing the course and stuff. It's on there.
Like that's what I'm saying. Because like what's it called? Like people call him Goofy.
Yeah, because that's
but they refer to him like that's his like his first name, like not like a nickname.
nope, that's just a nickname. That's not his real name.
Because like just because like his name is GG Goof does not necessarily mean his name is not Goofy.
I mean, we don't. I mean, as far as we know, we don't know if that's true, but we don't know if it's not. Yeah, I mean, we don't know.
Because like it is if it's because like so the only other option would be his name is George Geef Goof. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but
That's
like.
I mean-
Apparently he went through. He went by the name Goofus D Dog at one point. So, but like GG Goof is like seemingly his name. So I don't know. Yeah, like,
Another weird thing in the show, he refers to Pete as his best friend, but I'm like, wait. In Goofy movie, when he says he's going on a road trip with his best friend, and Max is like, "Oh, Donald Duck." Then who's his best friend? Is it Pete or is it Donald?
man, you have multiple best friends.
We know that it's actually Donald.
You can have multiple best friends. I have multiple best friends.
His main best friend is Max.
Yeah,
Oh.
like I have plenty of best friends. Like you know, like that doesn't mean nothing. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so yeah. But yeah, like so his name is Peter Pete.
Yes.
How like did they say that at a point?
Well, yeah. I mean, well, first off, Peg is always calling him Peter,
Okay.
and also Pete. You know, and like because her last name is Pete. Remember, Peg Pete, Pistol Pete. So
yeah. The last name's Pete. Yes.
yeah. Also, Pete abuses the shit out of his dog, Chainsaw.
Yeah, you were telling me this like off
Yeah.
off.
He's constantly fucking strangling it, throwing it, kicking it.
What the fuck, dude?
He's fucking abusive as shit to that dog. Now, whereas Goofy has a cat.
Goofy has a
Waffles.
cat?
Yeah, Waffles. Now, he loves that cat, as does Max. Now, shit unfortunately happens to Waffles, but that's just because, you know, Goofy hijinks. It's not intentional, you know, malicious harm. Goofy
Yeah.
loves Waffles, as does Max. They
What kind of
love
cat
that
is
cat.
Waffles?
What?
What kind of cat is Waffles?
I'm not familiar with cat breeds. It's just a gray cat with like spots on it. I'm sorry to the audience, to the cat lovers watching this. I'm not up to breeds of cat.
Like how old does the cat look?
Relative, I wouldn't say old, but like adult.
So it's definitely a grown up cat.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I'll just throw a picture up of the cat. It's a cat with it's a gray cat with stripes on it.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Oh man, he's like a really cartoony cat too. What the heck?
Mhm.
he kind of looks like he belong in like he almost feels like he doesn't belong.
But no, like they treat Waffles like a member of their family. They absolutely love him. Whereas like Chainsaw, their dog, which is ironic considering they're all dogs, he just treats it like a fucking nuisance in his house. Like Pete is just a fucking scummy person all around. To a point where it's like his own son, when needing advice, does he go to his dad? No, he goes to fucking Goofy or Max whenever he needs help.
I don't know, Mr. Goof. Well, you just gotta stick your dick in her and she'll come eventually. I'm sorry, my mind is like in the gutter. Yeah, man. You said you were 30? How many episodes in are you now?
I think the last episode was like 39.
So you're like over halfway done at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, man, your goof suit journey is about to end. How's that? Like soon enough, like give it like a couple weeks. How's that? How's it feel? Because yet again, like I didn't watch Goof Troop. Connor, you watched a little bit of Goof Troop, right?
I watched a little bit of Goof Troop.
We all primarily have our introduction to like Max and PJ and like their universe through a Goofy movie. How does it feel to go back to the origin and seeing like what they were capstoning?
Well, it just really goes to show like what a 10 out of 10 dad Goofy is. Because there's like episodes where like there was one episode when PJ and Max wanted to just be like, become rock stars and start a band. And Goofy, without hesitation, just goes, well, okay, let's go buy some equipment. And he buys a fucking full, like this band, like all this band equipment for fucking $50. And it's like, yes. It's secondhand, but like,
I mean,
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. The guitar, the drums, the audio equipment for $50 fucking off this dude.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. But yeah, so it really hammers the point that Goofy is like a genuinely good dad trying his best.
Yeah.
So what was Max's cousin's name again?
Debbie.
God damn, man. What a fucking pretty designed character.
I find it funny when Max when Max sees his cousin, she's like, he said like she's hotter than any of those other girls than any of those other girls.
It's true.
Absolutely. Because like they couldn't go get these. They wanted to buy burgers at this burger joint, but like this gang was hanging around there. And they're like, no dweebs allowed. And he's like, she's hotter than any of those other girls at the Pharaohs. That's what the gang was called, the Pharaohs. She's hotter than any of those Pharaoh chicks. And so he pretends that his cousin be his girlfriend so that he can just get food for him and PJ without getting harassed.
Straight up says hotter.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It's just funny.
Can you imagine that if like in an extremely Goofy movie, like Goofy's like, hey Max, this Sylvia chick is hotter than your mom was. Like, she, like I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's interesting. I know, totally off topic, but did you isn't it crazy how many states like incest is legal in?
There's also several states where it's legal to have sex with a horse.
Yeah, there are. But like a lot of states like have it where like it's legal to marry first cousins.
So sorry I'm a little late, viewers, our humble, intrepid viewers at home.
I love Intrepid. Ah, look at him! Yes, I love it. I want you to give money on Patreon so I can buy a gamer chair.
I want you to give me money on Patreon so I can buy a gamer chair, baby.
Gamer chair, baby. Yeah.
Sweetheart, I want a gamer chair.
Give, after leaving Bradley, I can't buy my own gamer chair. Do you think Bradley Uppercrust went on to become like a femboy Twitch streamer?
Oh my god.
Imagine Bradley in like a wig and like
I don't
makeup.
have to. He is in
He is in a wig.
Wait, what?
There's a part where Max does a drive-by on him.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Him and the girl.
Fucking drive-by.
Yeah. They're not gonna laugh anymore. Oh my god.
No more backseat geek.
Now I just wanna get the vocals from oh my god, After Today and put it over Pumped Up Kicks like instrumentals.
Oh my lord. Aaron Lore.
Yeah, actually, speaking of, dude, my friend the other day, I was listening to his podcast, the Disaster Project. Check that out. I think it's a great podcast. They talk about random stuff in life, and they were talking about like, hey, did you know that was about school shootings? And I was like, yeah, like he didn't tell me, but I was listening to it. And he's like, I just found out like not too long ago that it's about like a school, about the idea of like a school shooting happening, like, specifically Sandy Hook. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very clearly obvious. It's the reason why everyone makes that joke where it's just like, when you're in class and you hear Pumped Up Kicks down the hallway, Uh-oh.
When you're at the school dance and the DJ says, yo, this is requested by the guys in the back, and it's just Pumped Up Kicks.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. Are school shooting jokes funny?
It was worth a shot.
Good times. But yeah, like yeah. God, like, so Peter Pete is a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
God,
Man.
man.
Pizza shit.
We did it. We did it, guys. We made the pizza shit joke. Yeah, that's wild. That's really wild.
Why do they draw pizza so fucking good in both a Goofy movie and extremely Goofy movie? They had no reason.
It's really funny. On Twitter, someone was like thinking about this pizza right now, and it's the shot from it's from a Goofy movie when they're eating pizza in the motel room, and I was like, oh, you thinking about that pizza? Well, I have a podcast you might want to listen to. My ability to chill is pretty keyno.
God, every time I see anything Goofy related, I'm just constantly just sharing and trying to get the word out.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Connor, Gino also loves your art, by the way.
Oh, which one?
All of it, mostly. It seems like.
So that's great. I'm glad.
Because I was sharing the thumbnails with Shim Chat yesterday, and Gino's like, "What the fuck?" Connor's like out here being good as shit at art and whatnot. I'm like, yeah,
no.
Shamil also loved your thumbnail, the legalized cheese Bobby Y.
Oh yeah, that's definitely my favorite so far.
Yeah, I did. Like, you draw Bobby so well. You know what?
He's fun to draw.
Yeah, you should draw what do you think he looks like nowadays? You should do that one day. Like, what do you think he would like? What
He would look like modern day Pauly Shore. He just looks like shit.
By the way,
we got 5 o'clock shadow.
By the way,
shit.
you can pay a cameo from Pauly Shore.
Oh God, how much? How
He
much?
he could shout us out.
Yeah, I was gonna say have him shill out the fucking
Yo,
podcast.
yeah, that's it. Hey, Bobby Zarowski here, saying check out the Goofy Movies podcast.
Podcaster.
Bodies,
Party.
bodies, yeah,
Mhm.
just pay him to do
Yeah.
that.
Legalized cheese.
Jeez. By the way,
If I can get him to say that, I can die happy.
I looked at the prices for shirts with my friend, and he said he's gonna be like 150 for like 10 shirts, which it's not a terrible price. That's actually pretty decent. And because I know I wouldn't be able to recoup the cost, sadly.
Maybe like $15 a shirt. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's like
When you
15.
break down.
Like I would have to sell them like $20 a shirt. So
This isn't that bad in terms of like going rates of like shirts.
yeah, but that's because that's because it's a bulk order I would imagine. But yeah, if you guys want to sell shirts and whatnot, or like anything, let us know. We're totally down to serve you guys in any way.
Completely down to do that.
We're ready to service you.
Yeah, again, give us some ideas, like if you want like some Patreon exclusive content. Like if you because if we were to set up I'd be down to set up a Patreon, but we don't have any other things we're recording. So if you want like exclusive content from us that you would get from our Patreon, give us some ideas. Like maybe once a month, we have a tier where you get something drawn by Connor because he's such a great artist.
Oh my God, no, Jesus!
What?
Great, you're gonna get furry porn.
Holy fuck, no!
No, yeah. It has to be safe. It has to be safe for work stuff. It has to be safe for work stuff because we are gonna be sharing it.
Which, by the way, only because I'm not good at drawing NSFW yet.
Yeah, maybe.
I will totally do that.
But I'm just saying, what's going? Not to be rude, but we're not gonna get that would be a higher tier thing. I wouldn't make that cheap at all, because it's that requires actual work from you, you know.
Yeah.
But stuff like that. It's or if you if we were to do a separate side podcast or something, that's more whatever, you want to request a movie from us and we could do episodes on Patreon exclusively, maybe stuff like that, give us ideas. We are willing to do anything. I know this is the Goofy Movies podcast, but there's a lot of things we're into as people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do is kill people.
All right, yeah.
Take that out. We gotta take that out. All right.
Do we?
No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want us to put a Patreon tier? Something's bothering you?
Someone's bothering you? We have a friend who appreciates taking people out of this world.
Someone bothering you? I'll yell at them.
Boyle?
Wouldn't you like?
Boyle?
I'll yell Boyle at them.
Man.
But
what the fuck was that?
That's my best impression of Goofy's Donald screaming Thundaga.
It just sounded like a hellish scream, like someone was attacking you.
I mean, that is Donald in a nutshell, just screaming. I can't do Donald.
Yeah, no one can, bro. There's only 2 people on Earth who could do that voice. So, but yeah, yeah, man. Any other things you've saw on Goof Troop that were worth mentioning?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny because in one episode it's a spoof on Frankenstein.
Okay.
And it was they have Frankenstein's monster and everything, but it's Frankengoof. That's the name of the doctor, and Like they made a monster that looked like Pete and everything.
Mm.
But then the very next episode, they make a Frankenstein joke.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Actually, I was gonna ask: are there any worlds in Kingdom Hearts based off of TV shows?
No.
None of them, right? They're all based off of like one of Disney's movies, right?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, man. Because that was a conversation I felt like we didn't like delve into deep enough. Like, wait,
Technically, sorry.
mm-hmm.
Well,
Technically,
technically, Timeless River was just based off of the old cartoons, the old Disney
well,
cartoons, so that opens the door.
well,
Ha ha ha.
well, god damn it. Timeless River is more just like because it's mostly just Steamboat Willie, is it not?
No, you go to other places that were shown off in like other cartoons. Like you go to like Mickey's house, which is shown off in one episode. You go to like this construction site. You go to other places besides just Steamboat Willie. Like Steamboat Willie does make an appearance, but it's not
Yeah.
the end all be all. It's just more along.
Well,
It's more along.
So, but yeah, like I don't know, that doesn't count because that's just like a like weird fan servicey thing. Because that was a conversation I felt like we didn't talk about enough. It's like when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, like Goofy movie or an extremely Goofy movie. Yet again, I feel like it should be an extremely Goofy movie because like you can fight the Gammas as bosses. You know?
They will unfortunately never do anything that cool.
Yeah. Can you imagine fighting Tank?
I can easily imagine fighting Tank. It almost works too well.
You know?
I can also imagine them actually getting Brad Garrett to voice it.
Yeah. Who would be the Who would be the special character? Who would be like your party member?
It has to be Bobby.
Oh,
Be like Max, because now in Kingdom Hearts 3, you have multiple people can join your party.
can they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more swapping out. You can pretty much have like 5 people in your party.
Really?
Something. It's not 4. I think it's either 4. At least 4.
No.
Because I know, like when you go to a Toy Story World, you have both Buzz and Woody in your party, and you don't have to swap out. They're all there.
Okay. But that still answers that still doesn't answer my question. What character would be in there?
Well, definitely Max. Who? I mean, like either Bobby just shooting cheese whiz at people.
I think PJ would probably be more of
but-
a party member. Like when Bradley cheats, like instead of him just like going off screen, like he would join your party to help like fight the other Gammas off or something. No way, man! This is our college X Games ours this year.
Wait, no, I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
We're gonna have to edit that.
I doubt
Maybe.
it. Doubt it because I barely heard
Won't, but
it.
Like it'll be funny. Like
He starts. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like an extremely Goofy movie. So like, so how would Goofy interact with Goofy, or would he not at all? Would they just?
Well, I mean, like when you were in the Pinocchio world, you still had like Jiminy was like was a part of the world, but even though he was still a part of you, remember, he didn't have another. There wasn't just another Jiminy. It was.
Sora will have to reckon with the idea that Goofy has fucked.
Hey, Sora, this is my son. Whoa, Goofy, you had sex? Of course, yeah. That's something they don't teach you about school or being like, but while training to become a Keyblade master, I suppose. Whoa.
They don't.
No, they don't. I've been trying to get Kyrie on this dick for years.
Kyrie doesn't put out.
Kyrie doesn't put out. Do you think it's because of her nobody?
I showed you my Papu fruit. Please answer me.
Do you think it's because she might be a heartless?
Heartless
Like-
bitch.
Like most women are.
Yeah.
This is fucked up.
We respect women here on the Goofy Movies podcast.
Yeah, we do.
Moses is like, yeah, I know.
It's just like it's just such uncolored humor. It's fucking like it just tickles me silly. I'm a very simple creature to please. But yeah,
We
so
love women. So does Goofy.
yeah, Goofy does love women. Gosh, ma. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like because I don't see how a Goofy movie. I don't see how a Goofy movie could work as a Kingdom Hearts level world. You know?
How the first one could?
Yeah, a Goofy movie. I don't know how.
Uh, yeah, no, it really, you can't shoehorn in that characterization without, I don't know actually, because you can't, I don't know, how could an extremely goofy movie pick up from it?
Well, I'm saying like there's actual fights you could have in at least an
You
extremely
can
Goofy movie.
you can fight the Gammas in the Gamma House when Goofy wants to quit.
Yeah. You can fight the Gammas like then, and in the College X games, you could say that it's like the
In the
heartless,
coffee shop too.
and yeah, like in the coffee shop, you could say that you could say that it's like the darkness is like affecting them or something. That's the reason why they're acting so weird. That's the reason why Tank has like a face turn at the end. Is because you actually relieve him of the darkness or whatever. You know. You
That's
know.
just fucking dumb enough to work in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like Kingdom Hearts, you need to they're like because like it's just like you need like I like because like there's so little like any physical like what are you gonna fight the Bigfoot and the guard that's at the Powerline show? We're not going down making fucking making another Little Mermaid level for a Goofy movie.
No, we cannot do that.
Like I don't want to do a rhythm game of like of
Stand out.
well
Eye to eye.
of After Today, Stand Out, On the Country Road, No One Else But You, and then like Eye to Eye. You know. Well,
We
I mean,
don't want that.
I mean, but I actually, you know what? I might want that. Mostly due to the fact that like maybe they could do new like composed versions of them, you know. Which reminds me, Kingdom Hearts is coming out with a rhythm game soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh god, it's like oops, all Atlantis.
We heard you guys were missing the Atlantis level, so we made it a whole game. But yeah, actually,
That's why it took us 13 years to make this.
Actually,
We were focusing on.
Uh-huh.
No, it's just like that's why it took us 13 years to release Kingdom Hearts 3. We were really focusing on this rhythm game.
Yeah, I now thinking about it, like maybe like if a Kingdom Hearts game were to have those, I would prefer them to have both a Goofy movie and an extremely Goofy movie, and I would be totally fine a Goofy movie being like a rhythm game world. It wouldn't bother me none actually at all.
I would love for Extremely Goofy movie that we gotta have a rhythm game and Extremely Goofy movie for the disco.
Nah,
I want some disco goodness. It's Friday night.
it's Friday night.
Finally.
Finally, cool.
Friday night.
But I want like a mini game at least for the sports activities because that'll be fun.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Especially skateboarding. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I was about to say like instead of like Goofy using like a skateboard in the final section of the race, he just uses his like shield and something instead. Just on his shield instead, sliding, grinding.
You do that a lot in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's kind of one of the things you do.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Oh, you skateboarded a lot in Kingdom Hearts 3?
well, no, I mean like there's in Frozen World, you actually skate down the whole. There's a mini game where you're skating down the side of the mountain.
Oh, that's kind of gay.
It was fucking annoying to do because to like get the pieces that you need to get an ultimate weapon, you have to
Yeah.
you had to go like there's like so many fucking different paths to choose. You had to get all these pieces, and like it's impossible to get it all in one go. You have to do multiple fucking times.
All right. So
And
getting back to the Goofy movies and the related works. So
one oh sorry,
mm,
no, you finish. I was gonna say like one thing that bothered me that I'm thinking about it. An extremely goofy movie.
okay.
When Max didn't believe his dad when he tried to warn him about the game, it's like, oh, I bet Bradley sent you over here to tell you that.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
now.
what the fuck is wrong with you? When has he ever not had your back?
Yeah, he should have totally known that like Goofy did everything by accident, because that's how Goofy is as a character. He just does everything by accident for the most part.
It's like, you don't think that's blatantly obvious, the fucking rockets and shit? And like, didn't you notice all the fucking, like, how every other team got, like, eliminated, not because they, like, weren't good, they got fucking injured?
So
That doesn't, something's not on the up and up?
so that was something I was actually thinking about the other day. Do you think if Bradley didn't cheat, Max and company would have won the College X Games?
I don't know, but well, I mean, we don't know about the other competition. That's just the thing.
Well, because when you see most of the other competition, like when for example, when Max is like what's that thing? It's long. Is it like longboard when you lay down on it and you have to control it?
Luging.
What?
Luge.
Yeah, does it have a different name for like when it's like that?
Yeah, it's called luging.
Okay, so when Max is losing, he's not in first place. The other guy is. In fact, most of the times when you see them, the other characters are beating them. Like when Bobby was rock climbing, rock Bobby was actually pretty like far
Dead
behind.
last.
He wasn't dead like he wasn't dead last. I think he was behind one guy definitely, and then that guy fell, and then Bobby saw that his rocks were getting pulled out also, and so he started like climbing super fast, which is like I can understand like because like rock climbing is more of an endurance thing than anything, but it's just like but I'm saying like most of the time you see Max and
Like,
gang kind of like not at the forefront.
yeah, like PJ was super slow on his bike, the bike tournament part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, do you think they would have won the college chess games if it weren't for Bradley up across the thirds cheating? You know?
Well, it's a good question.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think that a big part of that is just like the storytelling technique of like showing you the bad thing that could happen and then the character having to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like those guys were all, so to speak, like red shirts that had to like fall.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I'm saying like like it's definitely a film technique, but like
they were still talented.
yeah, they were still talented. Like I'm saying like do we know if they would have like even been able to? Because
I don't know about.
because like if we're being honest, during Max's performance, Bradley only cheats once. You know,
That's true, and he gets a 6.5.
and
twice.
He every yeah, I was gonna say he fell more than once, and the one time was because of Bradley, and then there was another time he fell, and that wasn't because of Bradley at all. That was all pure him. Like he was good enough to get in still, despite two faults, and like and yes, you could argue that like the first initial distraction like threw off his groove and mojo, but at the same time, that's still like nothing technically stopped you. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's a curiosity. Indeed.
Yeah. That is
No,
something.
I
It's,
get it.
So yeah, I'm very curious, like how they would fare in fair competition. You know,
What's
I
that?
mean,
I wonder how they would fare in fair competition. You know.
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong. Like, they might suck.
They might. They might not be great.
they're only freshmen.
They are only freshmen. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah. What do you think? I'm so so we don't know what degree Max is going for, right?
Nor do we know for Goofy. They never say what his degree was either.
Yeah, we don't know either.
It's just the, just degree.
Just whatever he was apparently pursuing beforehand.
Yeah, but even then, it's like they don't say like what his
No,
degree was in.
yeah, no, they don't. They don't say what he was majoring in. It seemed like he was doing general classes more than anything.
Yeah, so like, but even like then, there's like you got to be a major in something.
Yeah, this is the
Like
thing. Like this thing. Like I wonder. Like I'm curious. Like did Goofy like skip his general classes and focus on his specialized ones first, and did his general classes later? It's curious, you know. I don't know, man. Yeah, again, as far as we know, Goofy was a simple actor.
Speaking of
Okay.
actor, I have more proof that at least the first one, at least Once Upon a Christmas, is not canon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, because we've established that Mickey is an actor within the Goofy movies universe and famous, right?
Well, we've established that he's famous. An actor, possibly not, but definitely famous.
And Once Upon a Christmas, he's just a lowly worker in a Christmas tree lot.
But those stories aren't
Trying to make.
But those stories
But I'm
aren't
trying to.
connected.
But I'm saying it's part of it. It's just like I said, like that. I feel like it's just just basic Christmas stories. Like I said, the first one just Gift of the Magi, and the other one is just Groundhog Day. Also,
Yeah.
Pete appears in both Mickey's and in Goofy's stories. Like he's like Goofy, he's Mickey's boss in in his story, and then he's just Goofy's neighbor in Goofy's story.
Okay.
So it's just like, like it feels like it's like completely unrelated. But like I'm saying, like it's just those are just tales. Those are just Christmas tales. At least the first one. I have to watch Twice Upon a Christmas to.
That's what. But those stories aren't connected. They don't pretend that these all happen in the same universe. That these short, because they're just a collection of short films.
But they all came together at the end of the movie, at the end of the films. Remember, they're all singing Christmas songs together, and they're all standing outside that house.
Yeah, but this could be an acting gig. Like maybe that's what we're dealing with. Maybe we're dealing with an acting gig situation.
Maybe.
Maybe Once Upon a Christmas is actually just like a movie within the universe itself.
Yeah, I have to really rewatch it and see if like Spoonerville is mentioned in Goofy's Once Upon a Christmas story. Also, I gotta see Twice Upon a Christmas. I gotta see Twice Upon a Christmas.
Yeah. Twice Upon a Christmas is even like way less. Like they're like the stories are way less related to each other. You know.
Are they original stories or are they just like like?
They're more original stories in that one.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
But I gotta also finish Goof Troop first.
Because yeah, like,
nearing the end.
Like a Christmas Maximus, which is the Goofy short in Twice Upon a Christmas. It's just it's like there's no it's no Christmas story. Like in all technicality,
it just takes place during Christmas. That's the Christmas related. That's
yeah,
it, right?
exactly. Like it's just the fact that Max is bringing home his Mona and doesn't want his dad to embarrass him, and it turns out his dad is doing a great job of like making her happy, and so she ends up like enjoying herself, and Max is like, yeah, my dad's kind of cool or whatever, which it's like, I guess like there's like this could have taken place at any other time. It just so happened that they're like, let's make it a Christmas story. He's coming home from college, Christmas. Wait, You know what I just realized?
What?
Max takes the train home in Twice Upon a Christmas. In House of Mouse, Max is supposed to have a car. Am I right?
Well, he wants to get a car. That was the whole argument. He does get a car in one episode at the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So technically he's supposed to have a car at this point.
So, but then again, it could just be, I don't know, maybe.
House of Mouse, man. House of Mouse is like this linchpin.
I gotta watch it. Well, I'll watch that after I watch Goof Troop, and I'm gonna like look up what episodes he appears in to like save me some time of like going through all. I'll rewatch House of Mouse later on, but I want to watch those specific episodes.
House of Mouse
like...
is not on Disney Plus, sadly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I found that out like today. I was like,
you got fucking Candle Shoe on fucking Disney Plus and all these other fucking Disney movies I've never heard of in my entire life.
What the fuck is a Candle Shoe?
Let me tell you about Candle Shoe. I don't know. It is a real movie on fucking Disney Plus and like Fuzz Bucket or something.
Okay.
It's like one of those. It's old Disney movies, like the live action, like some old live action movies. Kind of like remember like that movie, The Black Hole, sort of deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like older than that, I think. It's like Mary Poppins old. But I'm getting off topic. I'll have to check that out for research and make notes for next episode. Mainly, I just want to talk about how much of a fucking dick Pete is in all these episodes, and just no remorse. That's the thing that pisses me off. It's not like it's different if he does it and he feels bad afterwards when he realizes the repercussions of his actions like affects other people, but he doesn't. He fucking doesn't. The only time he ever feels sorry is when they like give him like that fake, Christmas Carol, like, ooh, the vision into the future and how bad shit goes, and then he freaks the fuck out.
Yo, honestly, it's like, look, you know what? Fucking the way Pete and like the way Pete like just treats his family and shit. Like, Pistol is gonna definitely become like an e-girl, like with an OnlyFans and shit.
She's definitely gonna be a stripper.
Nah, she's gonna be an e-girl. She's gonna be having OnlyFans. She's gonna be sending niggas feet pics and shit.
Oh god.
And with that, we've hit over an hour.
She would definitely sell bathwater.
Pistol Pete's bathwater. Max's fine ass cousin. All right, gang.
Oh god damn.
All right, gang.
Oh god damn it, man. That's fucking gold. I love it.
That's that. All right, gang. Thank you for listening.
Fuck. You're so talented. You did this. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to say that, but thank you.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, let us know if anything you want else from us. It's all good. The comment, definitely hit me up. I'm reading them. I don't know about the other guys, but I know I'm reading them. Oh, good. Any other final closing thoughts?
I've just Pete was a real piece of shit, and that's pretty much it. Just fucking unredeemable quality. He doesn't deserve his family. He deserves to be alone, unlike Goofy.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic they chose, right? Like that, like Goofy, the extremely loving, caring father who's trying his best at every turn, definitely bettering himself at every turn, is the single father, and then Pete, the one that's like a really like terrible person, like still somehow remains with his family despite all of like the terrible things he does. Interesting, right?
It goes to show that these hoes don't deserve a dime.
All right, Connor, any last thoughts?
No. I just want to fuck Max's cousin.
Yeah, honestly,
Who doesn't?
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Yo, I believe that Goofy, the Goof Troop, and the Goofy movies are responsible for this generation of furries, or at least a vast majority.
No, I mean, there's a lot of like sexy, like anthropomorphic animals, like when we were growing up.
The goof sona specifically is like a really specific type of. You know what I mean?
Because what I'm saying, like, not to be horny on Maine, but remember, what was her name? Gadget from Rescue Rangers.
Yeah,
She's a hot cutie patootie, dude.
she was kind of
Remember,
cute.
remember,
I had a crush on her as a kid.
remember the girl from the cat girl from SWAT Cats, the mayor's secretary
Oh
chick.
God, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like come on, like bro, they designed these characters so hot. Like, let's be honest.
Man,
Dude, I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2 again, and look at Rouge the Bat. She had boobs. She had jiggle. That bitch had jiggle physics. Like, what the fuck?
they had to take out Crash's girlfriend after Crash 1 because they made her too fucking hot.
Yeah. So
they said you're gonna have to turn it down. They're like, no, we're just gonna cut her out then.
Yeah. So
we're gonna make her hotter.
I don't know why they make them so hot. Who knows? All right. Have a good night. Or goodbye. Have a good one.
See you next time.
See you next time.